Now, according to the Economic Development in Africa Report 2020 by the UN Conference of Trade and Development, the UNCTAD, Africa loses about $88.6 billion, representing 3.7% of its gross domestic product annually, to illicit financial flows. In Nigeria, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, says it has been estimated that Nigeria loses an average of 1 to 18 billion naira annually, or dollars. In this report, Noel Sampson speaks to civil society organizations and parliamentarians on ways to tackle the menace of illicit financial flows in the country and in the continent as a whole. The report.
The drain on resources and tax revenues caused by illicit financial flows blocks the expansion of basic social services and infrastructure programs that are targeted at improving the well-being of capacities of our citizens. It means fewer hospitals, schools, police, roads, and job opportunities, hence the need for the situation to be addressed.
If there's a goodwill from the political leaders in this country, if the legislators can also play their role, it is possible they can block the leakages and expose corruption. And they can also legislate and ensure implementation of the laws that we have that can help to prevent further money laundering and illicit financial outflow, because there's a huge consequences of financial outflow from Nigeria as a result of illicit outflow.
The best way to have and to curb the illicit financial flow is having stringent and effective laws in terms of legislation, be it the beneficial ownership regulations, beneficial ownership transparency, having effective laws in terms of capability in fighting the anti-money laundering issues, because this is a big issue that is draining lots of resources globally.
However, the role of the legislature cannot be undermined in dealing with the issues of illicit financial flows in Nigeria and the continent at large.
We have three major areas or points that will fight corruption in Nigeria. One is oversight function, which is one of the major functions of legislature, to oversee, to monitor the activities of the executive arm of government, whereby we'll be able to identify corruption and fight it. Also, legislation also is very important, whereby we'll come up with laws, different laws that will, kind of bring corruption to a halt. And then legislation is also part of the function of legislature, which we believe if we can use these three major functions, definitely will fight corruption in Nigeria.
Illegal flows can encourage further criminal activity, undermine the rule of law, erode trust in public institutions, and threaten a country's political stability if not checked. Noel Sampson, Trust TV News, Abuja.